Everybody see the screen there?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine's black.
That's because you're not in here.
Hey, look how big I am.
Oh god.
Alright, I'm going to read a handout real quick. Do I need this one too? Okay. 1 year ago the world changed. The autumn snow spread from above the haunted forest and was soon everywhere. The temperatures plummeted, and now only winter remained. The summer months had come and gone, but there was no relief. Food was scarce, and the most large settlements were forced to disband or starve. 3 months ago you found this place. You were desperate, tired, cold, and hungry. This small fort was in disrepair, but the larder was full, and several of the buildings were whole or whole enough. You tried to ration the food, but even still, what you had was growing less and less by the day. Luckily, no one else had found this place, for now. They had not come looking for food or violence, but what would you do when the stores were empty? It was coming in a matter of weeks. Then what? And feel free to take it away with some roleplay.
Alright. He is a stocky dwarf, kind of a dour expression on his face all the time, and he's got a cigar in his lips. Just kind of like hanging it there, and perhaps he's like moving this bag or that, and kind of like just trying to take inventory and shaking his head. Presumably he goes out into the kitchen and like sets down the equivalent of a clipboard or parchment or whatever he's been writing on to take inventory, the deep and heavy sigh, and then kind of goes up to the dining room. And for whoever's there, he'd just be like, "It doesn't look good. We're running low."
Running low on what? Food?
Yeah, food. We probably have a couple of weeks, most. We're going to have to do something about this.
Well, I don't know about you, but I got plans when when we run out of food. And he looks over at Skank over there.
Oh yeah. What kind of plans you talking about there?
Oh, you know.
Just for the record, goblins, they taste terrible.
Uh,
That dwarf, though, that dwarf does look delicious.
Hey, you keep your little fingers away from me, goblin man.
Okay, once you just go to sleep.
All right, putting aside the final action of who eats who, maybe there's a different way we might be able to solve this before then. Takes a big whiff of his cigar and just blows it.
yeah, we can solve it by getting more food.
Right. Is anybody good at hunting? Has anyone, while they've been outside, seen anything? Hide or hair?
I've been out every day for 3 weeks. I've not seen anything. Not a track, not an animal.
And don't mind me, I'll just see whatever garbage you have left over. It's not a big deal. Been getting buying garbage for quite some time.
I mean, we're wondering why we're out of food, but we've got a 7-foot orc in here. Like, you're eating half of it, friend.
Again, friend?
We're wondering why we're out of food, but we've got massive orc in here. Like, is it not obvious?
Listen, some may eat more than others, but it's just how we're made. I think Ultan would be looking around for a map or something to kind of see where the fort is in the midst of the greater lands.
Is there a map?
GM, is there a map?
GM was muted. You can. There is no map here. You have never had a map of this area, but you did come here and you know the surrounding areas fairly well. If you would like to give me the first roll of the game, a intellect challenge roll, no boons or banes, and we can see exactly what you know.
Is that everybody?
Sure.
I do get a boon though because I have trickery.
That's fine. You can do that.
Oof.
Good luck. Good little luck that boom did you?
Those who succeeded, you are aware that there is a. This is basically a border fort. You're in the northern reaches. You know that, of course. Probably 2 days away is a larger castle that is controlled by someone called the Lady of Favors. Or some people call her the Ice Queen. The winter has been going on for some time with no respite, and so you know, she has come into quite a reputation in this area for being fairly, what's the word? Not devious, but demanding and ruthless. But, you know, that's the only settlement that still survives that is close to here. That's what you know.
Can we go over there? Can we go over there and even ask for help?
She won't help us. Go there and we turned away immediately.
So then we should go there and take.
We don't have the strength for that. Scout.
They can't hide forever. They'd got to venture into the woods.
I agree with Scars. Let's go out and take a look about. I mean, sitting in here, food ain't magically gonna appear.
Ultan nods at that, and he's probably just sitting back in his chair with his legs, the lower legs just crossed, looking at the fire, stroking his beard.
I mean, it's either we find some or I start eating some of you.
Well, I don't plan on being eaten. How far of a journey is it?
Not far. We can make it there by the night.
It's only a day journey.
But good, let's grab what we got. Let's go there and make camp. Worst case scenario, we die anyways.
He's got a point. And I would rather die doing anything than starving.
Or being chewed on.
Yeah, and he looks at Scars with kind of a wry smile.
As you
Right.
yeah, as you guys are discussing this, you hear outside. You hear kind of a racket banging on the gate, is what it appears, or the wall. You do believe it's the gate just from the sound of it, because there's flecks into the wood that's being pounded on. You hear someone screaming, "Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Please hurry! Is there anyone in there? Let me in!" And it's dark out. You can equip yourself with torches, and I will do that for you. That's not a problem. Give me a second, and I will do that. I'll give it to one
Yeah.
person. It's not necessarily for everybody, but there you go.
Who is it?
There's a man leaning against the gate. He looks tired. He's very underdressed for this weather. He looks like his cloak is in tatters. He has a wound on his forehead. He just keeps pounding weakly. And, let me in before they catch me, please. Please let me in.
Who's after you?
Do you have any food?
The food? No, I have this. I have this. And he brings out a single coin out of his purse. This is what they want. Let me in.
Well, 1 gold coin. That's it.
That's not just. It's not just a coin. It's the favor. It's the lady's favor. She wants it back. They all want it.
Well, if you give it to us, they won't be after you no more, will they?
Just let me in. I'll give it to you. Protect me, please.
Would, would we know that the lady's favor, like that corresponds to the lady in the?
I think I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I'd say everybody has a decent idea this close to where she is. That there's a rumor about the coin of the Lady of Favors, that at some point in the past they were given out before Winter's Grasp, and it was a favor to essentially, if someone had the coin, they could return to her for a favor. And the 6 people that she had given them to had dispersed across the northern reach and had come back. She told them to come back during the winter. And when this all started, they all started to come back to her. However, everybody knows about this, and so people who are known to have these have been hunted down and killed, and the coin has been collected, and that cycle just keeps repeating itself.
Ultan takes a big drag off of his cigar, looks at his compatriots and says, if we protect him and bring him to the lady, it might give us a favor in addition to bringing back the coin.
Sounds
If
like
he's one of the
pretty
6.
I concur.
Yes. They're bound to be worth something. 1, the coin, or 2 to him, or both.
Can we see the coin through the fence to ascertain whether he's being legit about it or not?
He's presented the coin to you, but you don't really know what it looks like. You don't know what the coin of the favor actually looks like, but it's not like a standard coin that you would see spent like from the Empire or any other nearby nation. It's not like just a simple gold coin.
I'd like to look out past the gate just to see if he's got any, I don't know, I think Old Tan's suspicions are up, and so he goes closer to the gate and is just looking out just to see if he could see anybody else. Maybe this is a big ruse just to get us to open the gates.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception roll. It's snowing. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me add some snow.
Sure.
But yeah, give me a Bane. So a perception roll with a Bane. Everybody can make it if they would like.
Okay.
Now, if this starts to stutter people's machine or anything, I can remove it. It's whatever.
I'm sorry, where is perception on the...
It should be... Well, if you click on your token, it should be in there.
I see it now. Got it.
So my trickery would level it out, so it's no negative, no positive, right? I got a +1 on my roll for a I get a 1 boon on any roll I make. Trickery. It's around.
Sure. That's fine. So yeah. So Scars and Ultan. Ultan, you're up there looking very, very closely, and in the distance you see basically what you can assume to be is torchlight coming closer. It's from a distance, and it seems to be moving fairly fast. And so,
All right, well, if he was lying about it, they wouldn't have light on, and they'd be hiding in the bushes, so... He gives everybody a nod as if to say, let's let him in.
We can let him in, but he's got to hand us the coin first.
no, just let me in. Just let me in. You can take it from me. I'm weak. I'm hurt. I can't defend myself. Here, you can take the coin. Just let me in, please.
Tulip kind of puts her hand through the gate and yonks the coin from him.
Yeah,
And Old Tom,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, and then Old Tom would open the gate when we got the coin.
Okay. You open the gate as he exchanges the coin to Tulip, dropping it in her palm. Tulip, as you receive the coin, you look down and you're just amazed by the beauty of it. To everyone else, it looks fairly a standard kind of worn coin. But Tulip, you are having a moment as you stare down at this thing. At the same time, this man pushes through past you and kind of stumbles into the fort. And around the same time, a group of 4 men approach the gate. What are you going to do?
Old Tom's gut reaction is to just close the gate and lock it as soon as the moment that guy was in.
Yeah, you could do that.
I just kind of, Tulip just looks at the 4 huntsmen and goes, is there anything you 4 gentlemen would like?
As they get there, you see that they have their... I just turned that light off because it was just too much. They get there and they all have their weapons out of their scabbards already. They're rusted, cruel blades, nothing extravagant. They look like travelers or poor mercenaries. Everyone looks poor these days. And one of them just says, "Give us the coin. We've been hunting for it for a while. We know he has it."
Anyone know what they're on about?
Scars would pipe out in the back. Well, now it's ours. If you want it, come and get it.
Old Tom will chuckle at that as he takes in one last drag of his cigar, throws it maybe like on the ground, and grabs his rune hammer or his rune blade to be at the ready.
Tulip reaches over her shoulder, pulling off her bow and just knocks an arrow.
They look amongst each other and look at the gate and look at the fort and frown and say, "Aye, very well. We'll leave you bees. We'll leave you bees for now." And they immediately begin to sink back into the darkness and run off. And what are you guys going to do?
Dad, do you have a video camera?
Well, Old Tom will look at everybody and be like, "All right, well, they're coming back." Then he looks at Dustkiss with kind of a wary glance and looks back at the rest of the crew and is like, "So, we might want to be on watch tonight."
Who's holding that coin? Which one of us has that?
Tulip has it.
Sure you keep that safe, Tulip. You know? Big company in the middle of the night. Sure that you
Tulip, she's not really paying attention. She just has it in her hand. She's rolling it through her fingers.
Right then. I'll take first watch.
Sure. The man that brought the coin to you. Said, do you have any food? I'm starving.
No food. We haven't had any for weeks.
Ned.
I got some garbage. You wanna eat some garbage? I can be happy to.
Garbage? No, I want some food. You have nothing? This whole place has nothing? I'll look for it.
I mean, seriously, how dare you? We asked you on the other side of the fence if you had any food. Why would you come on the other side of my fence here and ask us if we have food, you asshole?
I didn't. You asked me if I had food. I'm sorry.
You're nice enough to offer you garbage and you fucking turn it down. How dare you?
Garbage? I did. Why would I eat garbage?
Perfectly good garbage.
Well, if you're not eating garbage, you're clearly not hungry.
How you think this place is immaculate?
He just looks up and looks around. Fine. Do you have a place I could sleep inside? I'm cold.
So
Yes,
Ultan,
aren't you?
yeah, Ultan will look at him and he'll be like, right, come on in here. Come and get warm. You look like you're going to shiver to the bone. And I don't know when Ultan became a pirate, but
Dwarf pirate game. That'd be sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, he walks inside and immediately goes for the fire. Oh, by the new god and the old gods. Oh,
And guards would start walking in and... So which one of you is keeping watch while I sleep?
Right, I suppose it was my big idea. So I'll go ahead and take first watch. And
Stay up with the scars. I mean,
Hell- Ultan.
I'll stay up with you all the time. I can tell you some stories about my glory days.
Ah, excellent. As he passes by Tulip, perhaps he like reaches out to grab her hand really quick, and just looks at her and says, "Right, you might have found something that we missed earlier, even if it's just an old hunk of bread." And then he walks outside to start his watch.
As Ultan walks out, I pass him the torch that I've still got in my hands.
I'm sorry, you what?
I've still got the torch, so I'll just pass it to Ultan.
I'm sorry. What?
he said he gave you the torch.
Oh, and he nods as he makes his way outside.
Yeah, you head outside. It is get the temperatures dipping significantly now as the night is drawing further on. And just so you know, there is a rule for this. This is it.
Sure.
Essentially, you will start taking some penalties to your rolls at night. So right now, every roll is with 2 banes.
Okay.
While you're outside in the elements. You don't see anything. You figure that obvious fire torches coming closer would be easy to see. You can walk the parapets and of the small fort, just looking around, and it's getting very late. The moon is high in the sky, obscured partially by clouds and snowfall, and you do not see anything.
And that's for my watch?
Yeah, it would be for the watch for the entire night. If you guys want to role play as you are on your watch, you are more than welcome to do so. But there's nothing to be seen.
Okay. Cool. So then, yeah, eventually Ultan would as he's making his way in for maybe to switch off with scars or whatever, he just looks back at Skank and he says, I can't believe your people ate a whole pile of garbage that was as tall as a house.
It was the tallest house in the neighborhood. We lived in it for a little while. You understand that? It was our house. It was made of trash.
Oh, I get it. It's a lot of garbage.
Well, I mean, it wasn't all in one sitting, you understand. This is something that took time. I mean, you just can't eat an entire pile of garbage. I mean, it's bigger than I am. You know, you get full.
So as he makes his way in, he presumably will just go to tap Tulip or Scars on the shoulder to wake them up for their part of the watch.
Tulip kind of like wakes up and immediately smacks up. Okay, the coin. Okay. I'm assuming the coin hasn't been stolen, GM?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it's still in your possession. As you wake up, the day breaks, and let me do this. And the snows have stopped, for now. There's several feet of snow outside. It is still bitterly cold. And you need to tell me what you're going to do.
Perhaps if the Duskus is asleep, he'll gather the crew, maybe sitting at a table, and say, "All right, so I think we need to escort him to this lady, and definitely take provisions and a couple extras just in case, because the last thing I'd like to do is get stuck out there in the wastes and be hungry."
We need to figure out a plan for nightfall. Like, it gets cold. We can survive out there all night.
I'm pretty sure that we'll be invited into the city. We'll have maybe 2 things they want.
And it's a day's journey, that's it, right?
About that, yeah, a few hours.
So we should be there before nightfall.
Well, then it sounds like we are of accord. We should pack up and get ready to go.
Daybreak. We should go at daybreak.
I see the sun through the crack of the door. It is bright outside.
Yeah, it's not. You can wait another day, or you could go now. It's up to you.
I don't think we should wait. Those men might come back with more.
Make haste.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Old Tom will gather up all of his things, put out the fire so that the fort doesn't burn down, and get ready to head out.
Scars would grab the Discus the human. It's time for you to get up and stand up. Out to the cold. Out to the cold we go again.
As you have food for me. I need food before I walk.
Why don't you try eating some of that leather off your boot? It's not so bad.
Then what will keep my feet warm?
Hope.
Old Tom will reach into one of his pouches, and he'll just look at him and be like, I actually found some of this last night. Hopefully it helps. And it's maybe like a 2 sticks of jerky or some type of jerky meat.
Oh, he reaches up for it, and if you allow him, he will snatch it out of your hands and begin to devour it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least look your fingers.
You know, if we fatten you up and nice and good, you might taste good later. And he'll smile with his teeth.
Orc. Yes, Orc. What is your name? I'm Discus.
They call me Scars.
Is that because you have scars?
That's just because they call me Scars. I don't understand what you mean I have scars.
It's because of your beautiful complexion. It's a name of irony.
Yes, I am beautiful.
All right, Tiny,
Oh,
let's go.
boy, you are handsome. You are handsome. I can't deny that.
Don't you think I'm handsome? And you'll look at Discus.
He's got a very blank face and says, "Sir, I'm not a prostitute. I just want to eat."
Well, if you play your cards right, you can keep me warm tonight.
As you are trying eating your own hair.
He gives back the jerky to Ultod what he hasn't eaten. It's not worth it.
Well, Ultan will take a step forward and kind of like slap him on the back and be like, "Don't pay attention to these. They're just breaking your bones. Let's get out of here before these huntsmen come back."
Hold on. Can you get a bite of that jerky?
Yeah, go, hands over. What's up?
Ultan says like a deep, heavy sigh as he turns into the soccer mom after the game and starts handing out like a stick of jerky to each person.
Yeah.
All right, that's morning provisions. Let's not go crazy. All right.
Oh, you have provisions. Could I have some? Well, oh, never mind. He's okay. Let's go.
I'm sorry about that.
Just to check something, you said there's like a few feet of snow outside, right?
Yes.
Tulip just kind of crawls up Scar's back and sits on his shoulder. This is eye hike for me. I can't walk.
Ultan, as he's getting ready to leave, he has a moment and he says, Wait a minute. Before we leave, Descus, can you take a step outside really quick?"
Sure.
And he calls the crew back in really quick, and he's out of earshot. He's like, "Right, it's only 2 weeks of provisions that we have left. Well, I guess a week and 6 days, but it's like gold in these times. We might want to hold on to as much as we can, just in case somebody breaks into the fort while we're gone."
Are you saying that we should eat the human?
No, I'm saying he's like slaps him or like fake slaps him. Just no, I'm saying that we should. This right here is gold. We should hold on to it. Otherwise, if we're gone from the fortress, someone might break in and steal everything that's left. Do you want to come back to an empty pantry?
Oh.
Well, pack everything up then.
And he nods at Scars. Alright, so he'll take some extra time to pack up what's in the pantry and disseminate it amongst all of us so it's not, or at least as much as they can carry within reason.
Right. Yeah, you do so. You probably have a couple days each. A lot of it is probably, dried meats and such. And so that's pretty easy to pack. I would assume you guys have cold weather gear, such as snowshoes. So, Tulip, if you want, you could walk across the ground.
Okay.
But Descus does not. Actually, I would say he does too. He got here, and he is waiting, just like leaning up against the wall, hugging himself. He's very underclothed, as I said. When Scars comes out, he asks, "Do you have any extra blankets or cloak I can wrap myself with?"
Do you need a hug? I'll keep you warm.
No. Just no hug. Okay, I guess you don't then.
If
go
ahead.
The Scars would just keep walking by him, like as he was talking, paying him really no mind.
Yeah, Old Tom would take a big sigh, like, son of a bitch. You have nothing? And if we do have a blanket, he'll grab one for Descus.
Roll a d6. If it's odd, you do have an extra one.
All right.
No.
Sorry, friend. We're all out.
Oh, okay. All right. And
What you
he,
should do though is you can, like you watch us with the blankets on. You can pretend that you have one too, and you won't feel so cold.
or we could share.
What?
You could let me wear your cloak or a blanket for a while, and then I'll let you take it back for a while.
You're full of demands today, aren't you?
Uh,
Discus boy. Is your name right, Discus?
yes, Discus.
Discus or Discus? What is it?
Discus.
All right, Discus. Was all agreed. We're going to take our blankets and mount up. Let's go, boys and girls. Discus.
Okay. You head out onto the road. Let me switch the scene here. Paste. Paste. Copy. There we go. You head along the road. You walk for several hours, and the weather is not terrible. It does snow from time to time. It's obviously cold, but I would like you guys to give me a intellect challenge roll with 2 boons. Or I'm sorry, 2 banes. 2 banes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Just give yourself a -5 instead, so you got 13. All right, so those that succeeded, which is Tulip and Skank, you're able to kind of navigate the way without getting lost for the first leg of the trip. Eventually, however, Descus is lagging behind significantly. He is just, giving himself the biggest hug as he's trying to keep warm. He's hunched over. He's walking extremely slowly. He has to stop from time to time. Wait, we need to make camp. It's getting close to night time.
No, we got several hours ahead of us. What are you crying about? You think you're gonna throw up or something?
No,
You all gonna throw up though? Let me know, because I'm be interested in maybe eating some.
No, what? No, I'm cold and tired. We should find shelter. For a while, at least.
Hang on one second. We have to have a little team meeting over here. Why don't you stay right where you are, Discus, and let's
Descus, yes.
oh, sure, whatever. Right, boys. Guys getting really whiny. Maybe we should eat them.
I don't.
No eating him.
Why?
How much longer? How much longer do you think it'll take to get to the city?
Probably about like 3 or 4 more hours. And if we just, listen, hear me out. If we don't give him a blanket, he'll just die, and then we can. Huh?
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
As much as I would like to do a skink, I think the idea was to sell this one. You look over it, Discus.
I mean, when I look over at him, I just see a piece of fortune.
Old Tom shakes his head. No, it's not right. He could.
Listen, you ever have? I know it's not right, but you ever tasted human?
No, I've not.
Oh my God, you haven't lived.
You're missing out, bro. Like,
Oh.
best mates.
He just glowers at them and stalks off to Descus and gives him his blanket. He says, "Bundle up. Let's keep moving."
All right.
You do so. Ultan, you're getting very cold quite quickly. And it begins to snow heavier and heavier. The temperature begins to drop significantly. Like it's like a snap, a cold snap. And you each, like even those with the blanket on, you begin to shiver mightily. I would like everyone to give me a strength challenge roll. Ultan, you're going to have a Bane on your roll.
10-4.
Does everyone else have a boon or a bane? Or are we just
Nothing. No one else has anything.
Okay. Let me reroll that.
Okay. Ultan and Skank succeed. Give me one sec. I'm gonna have to stop the snows. Mess me up. So the two of you, Scars and Tulip, are fatigued. Let me mark that on your sheet. All attack rolls and challenge rolls are made with one Bane currently. For you two. So how does it feel as you are freezing to death, slowly but surely?
Us small people aren't fit for the snow. It gets way too cold way too quickly.
Yeah, Scars is sitting there and he's feeling the cold bite him. He's feeling tired now, and he's starting
Feel tired there, big guy?
to understand what Discus is going on and on about.
How's you, Sky? You're the toughest guy in town.
Big guys ain't meant for deep snow.
You gotta pull yourself together.
Maybe I just need to eat.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should find shelter somewhere.
That's
About that.
yeah.
It's a problem.
Ultan, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Quags.
That. Oh, well, I said, sorry, I made some garbage earlier.
All right. You said we knew the area earlier. Do we know where we are now, approximately, or have an idea?
You are on the was the road. It's so covered in snow, it's hard to tell exactly. You think you're heading in that direction. Now you did pass. At least one of you passed the intellect challenge roll earlier, so you have a good idea that you are getting closer. It will be at least a few more hours. There, you probably will get there if you keep a good pace by nightfall. But there is always chance for more bad weather, which you are getting currently.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Does anyone want to risk walking? There's a chance we don't make it there by night.
Let's look. I vote we look for shelter.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. I'm freezing.
As a quick out of character
Yep.
thing, would Tulip know how to make one of those like subthenian lair things where you dig down and like to the side in the snow and it's warm?
Give me an intellect skill or a challenge roll with like 2 banes. I can't see that she would be particularly skilled in that, but yeah, no.
Oh, no. Ultan is looking for maybe a cave or some type of kind of like in the tree, kind of like in this image, how there's a tree, like the fir that keeps some of the snow off of us. He's just looking for
Sure.
something that might make for a good temporary shelter.
Yeah, go ahead and you can give me a perception challenge roll with one bane. So,
Huzzah!
yeah, adventure awaits. You find you kind of head into the woods there. You're looking around. All of you probably are. And you see what you think in the distance as there's a small hill. You travel a couple hundred yards. And you see what you think is the opening to the mouth of a small cave.
Boys, over there in the distance. We could take shelter there for the evening.
What do you see?
A cave.
Oh,
Anything to get us out of the snow pouring down on us.
Oh, sure. I love a cave. When I want to head and scope it out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll run ahead and scope it out.
Yeah, you look in, and it's completely dark. I don't know. Do you have dark sight, or is it? Yeah. Yeah, you look in there. You don't see anything inside the mouth of the cave. It really smells badly, though. Almost like wet animal.
All right, I'll come back. I'll say, all right, bad news. There's no dead animals in there, like I was hoping. But the good news is it smells amazing in there. I love it. So good. And for a treat tonight, we're all gonna have like aromatherapy. Let's go. Hurry up.
Yeah. Is there a presumably Old Tom's in the back because he's got stubby little dwarf legs, and he just looks at Descus and he just says, "That means it smells like garbage."
Oh,
And a gruff walks towards the cave.
doesn't matter right now. I'm so cold.
Yes. Anything to get us out of this cold.
So yeah, Oltan will make his way off towards the cave, making certain to keep pace with Descus so that he's not, because he knows that he's been kind of lagging behind and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, you get into the cave. No problem. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Whoa, no. Yeah, I don't want to delete the slide.
I picture as Oltan gets into the cave, like he's just like shaking off all the snow that's in his beard and his hair, just like brushing off everything that he can. Has that kind of like, when you just get out of the super cold like that.
Yeah, Scar's
I
shake
have-
off his blanket.
I have shadow sight, so I can
Yeah,
be able to see.
Yeah, so Scar's, of course.
yeah. I'll just turn off dynamic lighting. Then that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like that. I like it, but I think this is actually really cool. I've never seen it snow before. But
Yeah, just for mood, I'll keep it like that. But if anything is important, I'll just tell you what you see.
Do halflings have dark vision?
I don't believe so.
So I'm the only person that can't see.
Yeah, looks like it.
So Tudor starts waving hands like, can someone help where we are?
Well, Descus can't see either. Is there anything in here? It smells very badly.
what? What do you mean? It smells badly in here.
It smells like.
You know, this is one of the best smells I've ever smelled in my life.
Oh, where do you people come from?
He must not get out much.
just shrugs.
I'll light it for it.
Yeah, Oltan will tell. He'll strike because I have torch from last night. Can I use that again?
Yeah,
or
you
do
have
I- do we
you have
other
you have
torches?
torches. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like he'll like crack one, give it to Descus. It's like I don't need this, but stay
Oh.
close.
What does this give it? If he falls down a hole, we don't care.
Well, I assumed you had your own.
But I gave mine to you.
Oh. Well, then here's your torch back.
How about we just all stay together? We're inside. Let's just go to sleep. I'm tired. And he sits down.
I don't sleep just yet. We don't know what's in there.
We need to make certain it's safe first. This cave's a bit deep. It smells like wet animal.
You're not much of an adventurer, are you, Descus?
I mean, come on, look, we can all admit it's nice. Not for everybody, but it's not bad. It's like nice, you know. Some people they like wet animals. Some people they like bad breath.
Well,
Like that, bro.
Everybody has I like dog's breath. Who doesn't like dog's breath? We all can luck out. It's no rotting carcass, but it's wet animal. It's not so bad. It's kind of pleasant.
that's my point is that if it smells like wet animal, then there's probably a wet animal in here somewhere. That's
Oh yeah.
two things. One, there's a possible danger afoot. Two, it could be dinner.
I'd like to have the dinner.
Skank, the animal might have garbage.
Did you say you have garbage?
No, the animal might have garbage. If there's one in here,
Yes.
there might be garbage at the bottom of the cave.
I mean, we can go look.
Yeah, it might have that rotting carcass you're really wanting.
He might. I mean, listen, we can get lucky. He might be chowing on a dead carcass, and then we can kill. If it's like a bear or something, we can kill him. And we can have bear steaks for One time, I went and we visited. Me and my friend Harley went and we visited this village, and they had like this big spindle of meat. So what I did was I put on the show lights, and I did some juggling and some dancing and some, and there's people that were stupid, so like they had never seen somebody like as cool as I am. So they all gathered around, but while they all gathered around, old Harley boy, he stole that spindle of meat. And then the next thing you know, he and we ran off. It was so big that we had to stuff the meat in our pockets. You see? So the point I'm trying to make is, if we find a bear, or even if it's a dead carcass, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more meat than we can enjoy. We can stuff it in our pockets.
Right. And so Ultan just shakes his head. Yes. Looks back at Descus. Listen, if you want to sit here, you can. If you want to stay with us, you can. But if there was an animal, it might already be out and hunting. Which means if you're here and alone when it comes back, you're on your own. You can stick with us if you want, but we need to make certain this place is safe first.
Oh, okay, I'll come with you then. I'm so tired.
I know. We all are.
Can Tulip check for, animal tracks or something?
Yeah, give me a intellect.
Any boons or banes?
You're not seeing so well, so I would say it's a bane, one bane.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, my rolls are awful.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Old Tom was talking about the animal as well. Can he look
Yeah,
for
sure,
tracks?
of course.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah, intellect. No banes for you guys.
Would it not be more of a perception roll?
Oh yes.
Because an intellect would be like, what animal is it? I just thought.
Yeah, I think you're gonna fail regardless because you rolled a 3. You can do perception. Yeah, you guys Unless, what is your perception there, Ultan?
It's a +1. It's the
Yeah.
same as my intellect roll,
Yeah.
so it's
So
a
it usually it is sometimes. You already rolled though. You failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, you don't see any tracks.
What are you all looking at the floor for? We need to go find this bear.
Skank. Sniff it out. You're the one that found the smell in the first place.
I suppose I can run ahead and sniff it out.
Yeah, you can do a perception roll too, just for your sense of smell.
Okay.
Yeah, you smell something. Yeah, you smell the greatest wet animal smell of all time, and it's just it's leading you this way.
is that a cliff in front of me?
It's just a step down. It's not a cliff.
Yeah, Ultan doesn't know what's around the corner, so he's got his sword out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming, Descus?
Oh
Ultan
yes.
shouts out.
Sorry, I was doing something
Too busy
else.
sitting in that corner and cutting himself or something. He's all emo. So, crying about everything. Go home to your mommy and complain.
What? My mother's dead. She died in a blizzard.
Ooh, where's her carcass? Did you bury her?
Skank! Smacks him.
Oh. So, I don't know if you ever, there's some raves. There's some good eats in there.
Waste not, want not.
Exactly. Tulip knows what I'm talking about.
Just the size.
Do you want me to hold your hand, Descus?
I'm coming. I'm just doing multiple things at once.
You fucking sissy. Excuse me.
Yeah, you get kind of down there, and there's a frozen underground lake, but you hear this, and you kind of look over your shoulder, and you see up here this massive. It kind of looks like a person, but it's covered in long white hair, fur with horns. It's lying on its side in this. It looks like a homemade nest. Like it's full of twigs and branches and that sort of thing. It doesn't seem to have seen you. And yeah, that's definitely the source of the great smell.
Tulip, you should go fight it.
We should go get Descus to poke it, see if it's fine.
Descus,
Go poke it.
What is that? I'm leaving. And he begins to go this way.
Can we, do we know what type of a creature this is?
Coward.
Or can we ascertain?
Come back here and help us, you son of a bitch.
It is, yeah, you don't really know. You could do an intellect challenge roll with probably 2 banes, and see if you can have any idea. Yeah, anybody who sees it, yeah, sure.
-2, yeah?
Yeah, the two banes.
It's dinner. That's what it is.
it looks tasty.
Does it look...
Oh, none of us.
Well, I mean, it looks dangerous, but you don't really know anything about it.
I have an idea, guys. If we can get it to fall in this frozen lake, it'll die quite quickly.
I suppose you have a way to warm it back up.
I mean, the ice is pretty... I reckon I can sell it. I'm pretty short. Skank's pretty short. You guys can hide around the corner. We'll just get it to run at us and get it to fall in. Is
Anybody
the ice
speak?
enough for Tulip to stand on?
Anybody speak Super Beast? Maybe you know.
Well, sure. I guess I'll go poke it and wake it up and make it chase you to a lake. And when I just
Wait,
stand there.
I have
Scott,
an idea.
Let's be realistic here for 1 second, Scars. If that thing wants to eat any of us, it's going to be you first.
It's true.
Realistically, I am faster than you. So, it's going to eat you, Scars. I mean, I would break my heart. You're too handsome for that to happen.
It'll be a waste, that is for sure. Tulip,
Sultan,
yeah?
go to poke the beast.
Fine, you three go around the corner, I'll poke it and run with the ice, we'll see if it falls down.
I could just shoot it with my crossbow.
Yeah.
I'm an archer, I can shoot with my bow as well.
oh wait, before you do that, let me do one thing. And Ultan reaches into his sack and he pulls out a bag of marbles. And what he's going to do is like slowly come towards this step right here and try and pour the bag of marbles all over this step right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Scars, Ultan, you two go around the corner, me and Shank will shoot some stuff at it, see if it chases us.
Now, don't be getting squished, you two.
You're a big handsome guy, you'll save us.
Oh, I'd save you for sure.
Can I do one other thing as well?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so he's got the marbles right there, and he's got a flask of oil. And when he sees that thing get up and come towards us, he wants to like pour that oil, just like splatter it all over the area. Kind of have a match on ready to just like strike it and throw it down.
So we're going to make him slide into the ice on fire.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, okay.
Hey, GM, can I make a suggestion?
Sure. You can do whatever you want.
So, whenever I take a slow or a fast action, because I assume we're about to go into combat. I put like a red mark down for a fast and blue for slow.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So technically it would be this, and you guys can do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot it with my bow.
Okay, go ahead.
Would I have a boon, 'cause it's just kind of like asleep?
Yeah, I think that's fine. You should already have one in there as well, so when it asks you, just
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh, that's a nice shot.
definitely hits it. So you let me see. Do I have where is it? I won't do this every time because it's where. Come on.
Look, what are you? Are you like
I'm a halfling.
a halfling?
A little halfling girl, yeah.
Like what's your novice?
Hmm?
What's your path?
She's a rogue.
No?
Yeah, you steady your bow and you shoot, and it hits it in the the side, and it kind of begins to climb up to its knees and looks and sees you down there, and looks very angry. What are you guys gonna do?
He's gonna. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. I was just. Are you taking a fast or a slow action?
Yeah, if you're just gonna throw the flames down, you could just take a fast, or you could wait for him, but you're gonna go first.
So yeah, my plan is to I just want to pour the oil at the foot of the stairs,
You can do that.
and that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oof.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's a hit. Twang, sticks into it, and it just seems to be getting angrier and angrier as you shoot it. Scars, you have a slow action. What would you like to do?
I forgot they move afterwards because I just wanted to wait for him to come charging in before he did anything because there's not much for him to do. Except for maybe billow obscenities added.
And if it sees you, it's going to go around the corner to your shield poster.
Yeah. So he's just going to keep there. So I guess I could have did a fast action and just skipped it ahead.
You can do fast action now if you want. Yeah, nothing's happened, but
Yeah, he's not doing anything. He's hiding.
okay. Yeah, it's gonna come down. Let me see what its speed is. Speed is 12. Okay. So yeah, it gets to about, we'll just say right about there, and it hits these marbles. I'm gonna make it do an agility challenge roll as it just is charging towards you. It's gonna do it with 2 Banes. Okay.
You also have, they're covered in oil too.
Yeah. There's oil and yeah. So he's gonna probably. I'll do 3 Banes then. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Poor Yeti.
Oh man. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's outrolled.
It just kind of. The problem is it comes here and it jumps over both of them. Just and lands right in the middle of both of you. So he moved, and then we're done with that round. You can pick fast or slow actions again.
Which one do I need to pick to move?
You would be a slow. If you're gonna move, shoot, you need to do a slow.
What if I'm just going to move?
You could do that fast.
Okay, Skunk, I think we should go fast. Just jump for the ice.
Use my first action to move the fuck away.
Yeah. I'm going to use mine and I'm just going to move, like, here.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it, like, follows me onto the sheet ice.
I wanted to... Is casting one of my spells, is that a fast or a slow action?
Well, you could do both. So it's just basically when you do a slow action, you can. The easy thing is just you get to move and do something with a slow action, whereas when you do a fast action, it's usually just whatever it is, attack or cast a spell, or there's difference. There's specifics, but we're not going to deal with that. But that's the general gist of it. So if you're going to cast a spell, you could do a slow action if you want to move away and cast, or yeah.
Hold on. So he'll do a fast action.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna cuss under his breath that his plan didn't work, and then cast Runic Shield on himself.
Okay. If you click the spell, it'll show what it does because I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, it's not a problem. Okay, cool. All right, so if he attacks you, he's gonna have a bane. Okay, Scars, what would you like? No, it's actually, you're blue, right? Okay, so it's the Yeti's turn. The Yeti turns to Ultan, who is right next to him, and just swings this massive tree branch, is what it looks like, at your head. Okay, so let's see. He's going to get a bane to this roll. All right. Oh, and he misses. Yeah, he swings, and it doesn't judge the distance very well, you being so short. And he just swings, and it smashes against the rock face above your head and breaks off a huge chunk of the cave wall. Scars, what would you like to do?
Well, seeing that the plan has went to shit, Scars is gonna do what orcs do best, I would think, and charge in to get dinner.
Yeah, you can move and attack.
Yep. He's gonna hit him with this giant maul.
Bonk.
That is a hit. A good one at that. How does it look as you slam your
Nice.
maul into his back?
So Scar is sitting there and seeing him jump over the marbles and, kind of drilling, knowing that food might be coming, fresh food. sees everybody else scattering and sees Old Town gets the Yeti's focused on Old Town real quick, and you just hear the blah, and he goes running full speed with his maul and lifts it high above his head. Dinner! And he hits him.
One second. I don't know why my music's not playing. Let me remedy that real quick. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and choose your action types.
Excuse me.
Right.
If I do a slow action, can I cast a spell and do an attack? Or
No, you can do like a move and or like a something that's considered a move, which would be like say like drawing a weapon or something like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can do as a slow action you can move. But yeah, as a slow action you can just essentially move and attack.
Okay, I will do the fast action then.
Is Deskus doing it? Or is he just sat there shooting himself?
Is Daskus even in the hallway anymore?
Yeah, he's down here somewhere. You don't see him.
Yeah.
Way.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to. Okay. Action's all good. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot it with my bow as per usual.
Sure.
Any boons or banes?
You do have trickery, remember? So I think that's worked in though, actually. So yeah, go ahead.
It's not working. It's not working. You have to add it to your rolls.
No, his sheet is worked in. I've worked it in his weapon. Yeah.
So it's a 0, yeah?
Yeah. That's a hit.
I don't think it was added in, it just did 17 plus 3. Plus 3 plus
Yeah, you're right. That one wasn't apparently. Okay.
redo it.
Yeah, you hit it regardless. It doesn't matter.
Would it not affect damage?
No. There's no such thing as a critical. Now you can. Okay, so you rolled a 1 and a 5, right? So you have good fortune, so you can re-roll that 1.
So just 1d6,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I don't know how to do it. Oh, I can do it like this.
/R space 1d6 if you want. Yeah. So okay, cool. So that would be 10. Yeah. How does it look as you hit this thing like in the side of the neck, and it's like ah! It seems to be getting pelted.
The tulip's like getting up from having jumped on the ice and immediately flicks an arrow off and it hits it in the side and it just cuts through on its left side. It just kind of like stumbles backwards a little bit and trying to get it in.
Nice. Who's next?
Go ahead, Skink.
I am going to shoot him in his face with this crossbow.
Oof.
Wow.
I can use my good fortune, can't I? I can make both those ones something else.
Yeah, you can.
Together.
Yeah, you can let him re-roll his attack.
You can re-roll 2d6.
No, he rolls. No, it's
Or
just
it's roll again.
one of them. So he could roll the d20 again.
Okay.
And that's going to be a hit instead. So it takes 7 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's getting pelted with all these projectiles as Old Tannen's scars now go.
Good, Alton.
Okay, yeah, so Ultan is going to take his rune sword and just tries to like drive it right into him. This says I have 1 boon. Is it already factored into the roll?
It should be. It should be. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. If not, we can just roll d6. That was factored in.
Reroll. You want to reroll that one?
That won't matter because he's. Oh yeah. Can you do on boons and banes?
I didn't specify, did it? Just said any roll
Yeah.
that's a 1.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Reroll d6, old 10.
Reroll the d6. Okay.
Yeah. It's a hit anyway. But
Nice.
yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, yeah, this thing is like wobbling as you're just hitting it with a million cuts, right? It's just like cut up and it's like staggering as you're surrounding it. It's not down yet. Go ahead, Scars.
Scars is still drooling, thinking about this meat this thing is going to provide, and
Yeah, right.
give it another good hit.
That's gonna kill it. How's it look?
Scars with hunger in his eyes, drool foaming at his mouth. Yeah, you're gonna taste fantastic. And he hits it again, and you just watch it just collapse. I get the feet.
I got the groin and the nuts and the dick.
Oh. Yeah, Ultron's just like shaking his head, just not used to a goblin. Even after all these weeks in this fortress, he's just like, and mutters under his breath, like, God damn, you're disgusting.
That's
do
what
we-
we're talking about.
Do we have any fire? Because we can't cook it with, but eat if we don't cook it. Apart from probably you stank, that you eat anything you can fit in your mouth.
So,
I think what I say, guys. Listen, hear me out. You all eat in front of that coward asshole. Then he has to wait if we have anything left over.
Yeah, he did help kill it. He doesn't get any.
Get away. They come back crying. Oh, can I have a bite of your food? And I'll be like, no, you can go fuck yourself.
If he wants food, he can kill his own beast.
100%. You know what I really want to see? I want to go see if some of the scraps and turds this thing left behind.
Watch out for the boiler marbles.
Marble.
yeah, good point.
I'm gonna try and jump over them.
You're gonna fall.
Yeah,
face
you
first
get
and
you
break.
get around them. It's no problem.
Okay.
So what's in the hay here? Is this his litter box?
Yeah, like it's essentially like branches, twigs, that sort of thing. It was where it's its bed.
Guys, check it out! I found this bed. It smells so good.
I did.
Let's smell
I did-
this bed.
Oh,
It's really just a pile of shit and like twigs and dirt, but it's I'm probably gonna sleep in it tonight.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a hotel for you.
Oh, are you kidding? It's more than enough room. I mean, you're a dwarf. You're like we're like the same height. You can come sit over here. We can share this.
I'm good.
I'm not greedy. I'm willing to share the bed with you.
No, I'm good. I appreciate it, but you have fun rolling around and all the shit.
he
It's
does.
not
I
shit.
can't,
It's just
I
it's
can't
just
find Descus.
essence.
I can't see Descus anywhere. He's gone.
Descus! Ulton cries out.
We should like look for him.
Scars is hacking the feet off the Yeti and eating as he's doing it.
So look, give me a perception roll.
Me? What now?
Just give me
Any boons or banes?
do you have a torch on you? I would say you do, probably. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
got
and just nothing.
Okay, 0. Oh, why does it not like it when I don't put a 0? Sorry.
I think you're probably just clicking through too fast. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
My guess.
Perception.
Yeah, you see, as you turn this corner, you might want to back up a little bit. Hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You see some familiar friends coming around the corner, and they're like, "There she is, get her!" And
I'm just gonna start sprinting away.
yeah, hold on, we're in combat, so just stay right about there.
Can I?
Almost.
Would I need to do a slow action if scream is one?
No,
of the
you
moves?
yeah, you just do that. Yeah, no, you don't have to do anything for that. Yeah, you hear a scream from the other part of the cave. They're all picking slow actions.
Everybody's gotta run off. Fucking Bolton, he's been like maybe like cutting off a nice prime piece of arm meat. Stands up, grabs his blade, whips the blood off, and gets ready to go.
As an out of character question, should I have been counting my arrows?
No,
Does
no,
that
no,
not matter?
no, gosh, no.
I'm gonna like take the gonads and the nuts and the dick. In my
Nuts.
pocket. Also gonna cut a nice little fillet off the ass. The hamstring, I don't know.
Yeah, you're butchering it, and then you guys hear Tulip scream.
Yeah, Scars has a foot in his mouth, and he stands up. He gets ready to run over there.
Yeah, you can move your speed for one of your actions. I just used the ruler tool to judge
Is it
that.
too late to change to slow?
No, you can do
Can I
you can
change
do
to-
slow. You can do slow.
Oh, not both.
Yeah, your speed is 10, so you could move a total of 20. But the reds go first if you are still red over there, or if you want to change to blues, that's fine.
You guys fucking hear that?
Scars has his mouth full, and he muffles. And then he starts running down to where the scream came from.
Is it red a fast or slow?
Red is fine.
You can do either. So you just would be able, yeah, you would be able to do 2 movements with a slow.
Yeah, I'll do a slow then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Close, close.
Yeah, because they're going slow, so it doesn't matter because they're going after you anyway.
We go first, right?
Say that again.
PCs go first. don't
Yes. Yes.
they? I'm gonna do the usual shoot with arrow. Any boons or banes?
So you moved 1 and then shot. Yes.
Then
No,
shoot
no additional boons or banes. No. If
Should I don't have one normally?
yeah,
though?
you should have
Okay.
trickery. If that's not factored in, then you give yourself a boon. Yeah.
Can I re-roll that one?
I think it's for other people, honestly. Isn't it?
It doesn't say. It says
Doesn't say.
any
I have to look up. I have to look up half inch. Okay, yeah, just re-roll it. That's fine.
Okay, that
A
is
6.
8 damage to Huntsman 2.
Yeah, you shoot him. What's his? Yeah, hold on, Bo. Got you 1 second. Roll 20 audio is really not great tonight. Okay. Yes, you should have sight bow, and yeah, you hit him for 8. Yeah, you hit him for 8, and he's staggers a bit, but doesn't drop. He runs. Oh, I don't think I can move that far. Hold on, sorry.
Still got my other thing.
What's that?
I've still got my second movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But how far I can move 20?
You can
so
move
far?
10 now. If you shot one of them, you can move 10.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, he moves closer to you down here. He's chasing you, essentially, is what's happening. They all are. Right about there. Right there, yep. So they just start filling this area. All right, next round, go ahead. What are you guys going to do?
Okay. I'm just going to shoot Huntsman 2 again.
Yep.
I've still got line of sight.
Yeah, so hold on. The other guys I don't think went. Did you guys move? Did you move, Oltan?
Oltan
I did not.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
But I was taking a slow action, so that's why. So,
Okay, yeah, so you go ahead.
So Old Tom will instinctively move forward to get up with his compatriots, and then he's going to cast Rune of Force on his weapon.
Cool.
And that will be his slow action.
Okay, cool. So now we're in the next turn. So
Okay.
determine you're slow or fast.
Yep.
And then
Oh, I could change the color myself. I feel like
Mhm.
a doofus. I got it.
that's
now.
fine. Yeah, it's no problem. Uh, go ahead.
Does Tulip still have visual on the second huntsman that she shot for?
Yeah, you do.
Would I get an extra boon because he's like quite badly injured?
Nope.
Okay, so just the one then.
Yep. It's also very hard for you to see. But you hit him and you killed him. How's that look?
It's like he's staggering there, like he's already got an arrow stuck in his thigh, and she pulls back, and as he looks up, it just goes straight through his mouth, through the back of his head.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
So he just like hops around here around the corner.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just starts shouting at scars and can I talk? Isn't?
Oh yeah,
is that
yeah,
enough
yeah.
for-
No, yeah. That's just free action. Do that, whatever.
I just shout at Scars, Skank, and Ulfbart that the guys that were the guys that were at our fortress, they're back. They've killed Deskus.
I'm sorry. I just had, very respectfully, man, I have such a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, I can't talk too loud because it is 5 a.m. You might need to turn me up in Discord.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I've got him cranked up.
Same.
Sorry.
Turn them up. Is there a way?
Yeah,
you
right.
on PC?
Right click on his name in the voice channel, and then there's a user volume, and you can pull it all the way to the right.
I have him all the way up. It's okay.
Oh, I can try talk louder if you need.
It's okay, man. No, it's okay. If it's, I don't want
The-
to wake up the house.
The huntsmen from the fortress have come back. I've managed to shoot one of them, but they've killed Deskus. Not that I think any of us care, but they don't seem too happy with us.
What's the huntsman when he says? Is that what they said?
What about the huntsman? I didn't hear that.
Pretty much, Tulip said that the 4 of them came. She shot one of them, and now they're like kind of chasing her.
Got it.
Well, then he should just die as much as Discus died.
Ultana like shakes his head when he finds out that Deskus has died. Like such a waste.
I mean, listen, he's dead, but you know, his body's still there. He's not a
No!
You mean no? He's dead already.
I mean, it's already hunting.
We've got the yet to eat the huntsman, but not Deskus.
They're gonna keep walking if you guys are gonna have a whole conversation.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's
Um,
fine.
Well, are they all slow?
Yeah, they're all slow.
All right, so we go first.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wait, we have an idea. Why don't we pull the same shit with the marbles? We'll just go on the other side. Or we just like let's set a trap.
We're not gonna have time for that. They're gonna get to me by that point.
Yeah, I can't pick up marbles that fast. And then Ultan will rush forward with his move action, and he is going to cast another spell, lasting rune, on his rune of force.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll go ahead and there you go. And that'll be, I don't know how far I
Yeah.
can go.
That
But,
one that you rolled for your extra damage, you want to re-roll that?
Yeah, you can reroll.
Oh, no, that, oh, no, I'm not. So the lasting rune, all it does is it turns the time of my previous rune, my rune of force, from 1 minute into 1 hour on my sword. I don't think the battle will last that long. It's just that's what Ultan's doing. So right now it's not doing any damage because I'm not hitting anybody. But it's just there in case it's a long battle or in case something else. So, but he'll rush forward. Can I get in front of Tulip? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so he'll get right there in kind of like a defensive position, ready to kind of like use the choke point. That'll be my slow.
Okay.
Scars is gonna go ahead and run, and let's see where he lands. 12. I could go 24. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll just form a line,
Aye.
and then can I do a triggered action to someone coming in reach?
You would have to set that. It would have to be a specific thing that lets you
Gotcha.
do a triggered action. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think there's like a delay attack or anything like that.
Gotcha. So we'll just go ahead and bypass the other action, I guess.
That's fine. Skank, what's up? What are you doing?
Gonna make a move here.
Okay.
My crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. Wait. I'm gonna move right here. Have him in line of sight.
Sure. You can shoot him. Why not?
I'm gonna shoot that son of a bitch.
Get him. Get him.
Hit him. Yeah, you wing him.
Do you want to reroll the damage?
Yeah, she can have. Yeah, you can re-roll that d6.
That is such a strong ability.
Yeah. If you want the ones we're rolling, that is 9 damage now.
Dude. Fuck number 4.
Yeah, he yeah, so 9 damage on him. He staggers a bit there, and then they're gonna go, and then yep, they can just basically get you guys their turn. Yeah. So yep, and then they're kind of choked here. This guy's gonna go red. So go ahead, whatever you want to change your action to.
Stay in blue. I got to move and hit.
Yeah, Ulton will go red because he's all ready to roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tulip will also be changing to red.
Yep.
Little skank.
Oh, not both. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Reds, go ahead.
I'll roll my bow.
If can Ulton go first, just because he can't reach anybody from a melee
Yeah, dude,
if
you're right
it's
there.
not
Go
4.
for it.
Okay, so yeah, Ultan will just strike out with his sword, just like bring it down on this huntsman. Picture him like turning in the corner and just like cleaving him, like clotheslining him with his sword as he comes through. So there we go.
Ooh, that kills him for sure.
Oh,
That was who the guy had already been shot. So how's it look?
That was
Yeah, he does that. I think what happens is he doesn't, because he's a dwarf, so he like brings his sword right through the guy's like quadricep, like slices it off, and he goes tumbling down into the ground and just bleeds out.
All right, Tulip or Skank?
have I got line of sight on both of them? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna shoot Huntsman 3.
Okay.
Uh,
Now that might be a miss. That is a miss. Yeah, that shot ricochets off the cavern wall. Skank.
What's Gink doing?
I'm re-rolling him. I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Yep.
Shoot number 3.
Okay. That's a hit. You can re-roll that damage.
Yeah, reroll one of your d6s.
Okay, 6 damage on number 3. He staggers a bit, but still up. And then it would be Scars.
Scars is gonna go ahead and close that narrow gap they have to work their way through.
Mm.
And he's moving through, and you just hear his breathing. You've come to take it. And then he's gonna swing his maul.
Yep. Oh boy.
Holy cow. Yeah, crush his head in.
Yeah, he just does an upswing, hits him on top of the head, and it just as the gray matter splatters out.
Yep, the last huntsman, he cuts in and he, who am I going to attack? Let's see, roll 1d2. He's going to attack Oltan, and he does so. His sword. And he misses badly. He swings and his sword like chips against the cavern wall and just like flails aimlessly. And he steps out. I surrender. Sorry. The other man you killed, he made me do it.
I always knew number 3 was the biggest coward of them all.
Never liked the number
Come
3.
over here. I want to talk to you. Come over here right now. You come over here and you grovel on your hands and knees. Come over here.
Okay. And he does. He kneels and crawls between the two of you. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. He made me do it.
You gotta get lower than that.
So, he gets on his
You came
belly.
over here. I saw you swing your sword like a moron against the cavern wall.
I was just trying to mine for stuff.
We're just trying to mine for stuff.
You and your friends
Empty your
chasing you around.
pockets right now. You better hope to God
give
you
us your
got
shit.
garbage in there.
Give me your shit.
He begins to unload his stuff out of his pockets. He doesn't have
You
much.
got it.
He has no garbage in his pockets, unfortunately.
Is he wearing a cloak?
Yeah, he's wearing a cloak.
Give me your cloak, you bitch.
You can just like take literally everything he has. Like
Give it to me. Take it off right now. You have 3
He
seconds.
begins taking it off and kind of throws it at your feet. There you go, there's my cloak. I'll freeze to death with this.
That might be. Right now, give me your socks. Your socks right now. You have 2 seconds.
All right. He begins taking off his socks with his boots, obviously.
Skank, he's defeated.
Wait, I'm not done.
What else can you take from him?
I put his socks in my pocket. Give me your underwear.
Ah!
But
Just let me have this, okay, Scars? Let me have this.
But I
he
all time like
One.
he undresses. He undresses completely, throwing all his clothes onto the floor.
I neatly fold his underwear up and put it in my pocket.
Can I go now? I'll take the other clothes of the ones that you've slain.
Oh no! You
won't go in. Julep kind of just walks up to him and puts her dagger up to his neck. Like, why were you guys chasing us? Why were you here? What do you want?
The fortune coin. Of course. The favor.
Who sent you?
I don't know. My boss. The boss. He gave us the orders.
Was that number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
Julep just kind of looks at Shank and, you like this guy? I don't like this guy. You like this guy?
Oltan just shakes his head and walks away to Duskus's body.
Julep just puts the knife in his neck and just murders him.
Yeah, he just topples over. Ultan, as you get to Descus's body, he's been stabbed in the chest.
Is there any like do you have any like identification or anything like on that? Anything that I could give to like next of kin or anything like that?
Next of kin.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he doesn't have anything.
Okay. So then, yeah, he shrugs, says a quick prayer, and then walks back to the party.
Oh, I guess we could eat this asshole right here. I mean,
We can load the assholes.
I call dibs on this. Oh, that's though.
I call dibs on the kidneys.
Ultan is aghast and makes his way back to the Yeti. just like I can't believe any of this. This is
Oh,
awful.
you don't you raise your nose to us. This is good.
Come on.
And Scars would just be...
You're gonna be begging me for these gonads when we run out of Yeti.
Begins picking up all of his marbles.
Yeah, you pick up your marbles. You guys can eat the Yeti. It's
And the men.
and the men, yes. If you eat the men, actually, I would get. Not that it would matter at a one shot, but I would probably give you corruption, which is a part of the system too. But
Halflings eat people all the time.
yeah, Kinder, you're a Kinder. So yeah, you can spend the night in the cave or do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because it's still really cold outside, isn't it? That's why we're in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should just stay.
I'm gonna go sleep in the Yeti's bed.
I'm gonna join him like the that Star Wars scene. We have to cut it open.
Two short people all cuddled up.
Scars is just gonna sit down and start eating what he's cut off.
Yeah, Ultan will do the same and get ready to kind of like cook it all proper and nice, like, or at least as well as he can.
Yeah,
with what he has.
you're able to cook it for those who want their meat cooked. You spend the night in the cave, or for a while until the weather passes, and the next day dawns, and you can leave.
Right, Duscus is dead, but we still got this coin, and it might get us in good with the lady.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can figure out who sent for it. They'll probably pay us for
Yeah.
it.
And if they haven't yet, Ultan would like to cut off the head of the Yeti to propose it as a trophy to the lady as
Yeah,
well.
sure, you can do that. With the head of the Yeti in tow, you take your leave from the cave. The weather has dumped more snow, but the temperatures have mostly risen to the point where you're not freezing at the very least. And you can continue on your way.
All right, boys, let's head out.
Yes, we are. We have enough food and full bellies. Should be a short journey. And Skank has his groin. How was it?
Oh, come on. Don't act like you've never had groin before.
His looked wretched.
I have some left over. You want to try it? You wanna bite
I
it?
got to agree, it was pretty wretched.
It was so wretched. That's what made it good.
So bad, it's good.
Must be all that seasoning.
Oh, it had some cheese on it. Yeah, from under you, right? From under his balls.
Ultan trying to get away from the conversation is gonna like he's gonna like go faster to try and like act as if he's leading, but he just really wants to get out of the way. Or gotta get out of earshot.
Scars, you know what I'm talking about. Ah, you know that from under cheese. Come on.
Scars with a smile.
Look, you know what I'm talking about. You had that from under cheese before.
Yeah.
She knows.
Who hasn't? Who hasn't?
Has it? Of course. Of course. Listen, we're all grown-ups here. All right? We've all seen each other naked at one time or another. No, I've seen you all naked.
Wait, what?
I've seen you all naked. What are you talking about? Excuse me.
Tulip just kind of reaches out for the
I'm in the voyeurism.
God.
What?
It's sorry. It's
The most foul creature I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, you head along the road for quite a while as you talk about your dinner and voyeurism, and eventually you do see in the distance this massive castle. There is no surrounding town that you can tell, and you do see that there's a long bridge that separates the castle from the land, and you see no one. There's no people here that you would expect. If you had come here before at some time before the last year or months, there were people here, but you see none now.
This is ominous.
Hmm.
I don't like this at all.
I don't like how high up we are.
You'd get used to it after a while.
Says the dwarf who lives in a cave.
Exactly.
Right. Ultan's got to look at the ground and look for tracks, as if to see if he could see any clue of any human being or person.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll. No boons, no bans.
Ugh.
You can re-roll it.
Oh,
You
that's
guys
right,
have
it's a
been
one.
rolling ones, which is good
A
for you,
lot.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Jeez.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
It's been barren for 10 years, at least.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Maybe.
snow, and you don't think you see any tracks, but it's blowing, so it's hard to say.
Maybe we should just go knock.
Lead the way.
And Scars will start walking down the bridge to go knock on the door.
You do. You walk forward across the bridge. It's a very long walk. There's blustering wind that sweeps across. You are all able to get to the other side. Tulip, you have the hardest time with it, being short and light. However, you do get to that first external gate, and it's open, wide open. There's nobody there, but it is open.
That's weird.
I don't like this at all. This is a bad omen.
Well, it is a better fight than we had.
Ultan will take out his sword just because this is freaking him out. That it's all empty and there's no sign of life at all.
Yeah, there's no
I'll,
dead bodies. There's nothing like that. No sign of a struggle. No sign of a battle. The courtyard is empty. There is snow everywhere, obviously, but there's still no one.
And Scars seeing the sword get pulled, ready his maw on the shoulder. Well, perhaps they left food for us.
But it's true. No people means maybe something was left behind. Is So you said the gate is open.
Mhm.
Are there, presumably there's like a town hall or some type of central
Well, it's not
building?
meant for it's not built to hold a populace necessarily. It's just the courtyard of the castle. The village would be
Gotcha.
outside the castle in some below it somewhere or around it, and you don't see any structures on this side. It could be on the other side. There's yeah, inside you would have buildings like there'd be stables and things like that. But yeah, there are small buildings inside the courtyard that you could take refuge in if you wanted or search.
Yeah, he's just looking for any sign of people. So presumably Ultan would be like poke open a door, see if there's anything in
Yeah,
there.
you poke open doors, look inside. The structures. You look inside. There's like archways that go to the parapets of the walls and the towers and stuff, and you just see signs of no one. There's nothing cast on the ground. There's no signs of a struggle. There's no leftover equipment just laying around. It looks like people just left, as best you can tell.
Best check out the castle. What do you think?
I
Well,
agree.
if there's anybody home, I'd imagine it'd be in there.
Nods at him. And Skank, maybe you can go see if you can sniff something out.
I could always follow my nose. Always knows.
Yeah, you can roll
No.
perception. Yeah, amazingly enough, you don't really smell anything.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
halfling
Uh huh.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, reroll.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well just click to reroll that, might I?
Yeah.
Hey, GM, quick
Yeah.
question really
Uh-huh.
quick. Is Tulip still fatigued after a night of sleep?
No, you're not fatigued anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means I don't get the bane then.
Correct. Yeah, so that's a success. Yeah, just take that off. I'll remove it. Okay, I removed it. Okay, yeah, so, Tulip, you kind of look in the gate, or the door where the keep would be, and you have a very good sight line. There's flapping tapestries as the wind blows through as you open the door. But it's well lit inside, actually. Probably from the natural light from a massive window behind a stone throne. And there is somebody in the throne sitting there patiently, unmoving, actually, a female with white hair and a crown of spikes. Um,
Hey boys, there's a woman in there.
God damn it! Skank!
That wasn't me. That was not
Control
me.
yourself!
Wasn't me. I promise. That wasn't my fault. That's why I don't sound like that.
Ultan will slowly make his way towards the center, and sing, and he doesn't see anyone else,
there's
right?
no one else here. Mm-mm.
Just the woman.
Just the woman on the throne.
Your Majesty!
We don't know she's a queen. She
Let's
on
just
the
presume she's sitting on a damn throne after all.
Fair.
Her fingers drum on the arm of the chair, looking down at you from perhaps 30 feet above. Yes, why have you come?
She's very nicer than I thought she was.
Yeah, she's not a bitch.
Tulip, you still have the coin, right?
You think so? She just like frantically slaps at the Yep, just fumbles out.
Your Majesty, we come with this coin, with the favor that was promised. Unfortunately, we could not keep the original holder of it alive for you, but
Oh, I care not about that. You have brought the favor here. You will trade the coin to me for a favor? What favor is it that you would desire? If I can provide it, then I shall.
Can we have a group meeting first?
yeah,
Do they
Can we have-
hold
can
the
we have a quick
favor,
group
or do
meeting?
you hold the favor?
I held the favor, but I'd like to talk to them first.
You may speak to them, but you will receive the favor.
Boys, I have an idea. I've got an idea, boys.
all right, I'm listening.
Or, so she can give us anything she can physically give us, yeah?
Hmm.
She can give us that crown, the throne. She can give us the throne.
What do you guys think?
If she can't give us the throne, then she'll just say no, and we get a different favor. So we'll have to try.
What she she says she gives us the throne, but it's the actual throne. We can have it shared now.
I can make it very clear that we mean the title and honors of being the queen and king.
Let's be realistic here, though. You think she's just gonna give us the fucking throne?
Have you looked around? There is nothing here to rule over. We were kings in
There-
our own fort.
Is there a limit to this woman's power?
Yeah, do we know anything about her power?
You know, she looks like she's a fucking vampire.
She's pretty hot. We could just give her a little kiss. We gotta use the
But she
coin
also
for that.
kind of hot, too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can marry her.
Your
Group
Majesty,
knowledge.
Your Majesty, you there?
Yes?
Could we use the favor for your hand in marriage?
I am to marry you then.
Yes. She just kind of like stands up and just like kind of brushes herself off to look a bit better.
I
Yes.
thought we were gonna share.
Shut the fuck up. That's my coin.
She says, if
I'm
if
shaking his
someone
head.
else wishes the coin, they should take it from her.
Nope. I've already like run up and I just throw it at her like, marry now.
It clatters to the ground at her feet.
No, I don't physically
Okay.
throw it at her.
Okay. Oh, I see.
I just
Okay.
hold it up,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, sure.
right in her face.
She... Very well. And she takes the coin from you. She reaches out with a hand. Come with me.
Yes.
I don't like this.
She takes your hand and leads you down the stairs, and then kind of past where the three of you are, towards this. It's not exactly what it looks like, but it's kind of like a pool of water.
Okay.
And she walks over to it, and she says, "You wish to marry me, and be my companion for the rest of your days."
The rest of our days. Yep. Well, would you say your days? You might die first. We don't know.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Ma'am, if I might interject, is that all right?
Shut up, you virgin.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Told you not to tell anyone.
I know it.
Ma'am, what is the limit to your power? Are there any limits to this favor? You said if it's within your power, what are you capable of doing?
I have been given the fortune, or the favor coin. I have been asked a request, and I will do it, as I have promised so many years ago. This is unimportant. You do not have this coin. If you wish my favor, then take the coin from her.
I've already given it to the Ice Queen. Like she has it.
Okay.
We're getting married.
Skarsgård sits on leans against the pillar. I don't care who goes first. I just wait for my turn.
What? We don't all get the coin. That's my wife.
As long as you live.
She kind of leans over you as you kind of look up at this bowl of water, this pool,
I'll move up there.
and she says, "Very well. Drink of the waters of this place, and see your favor fulfilled."
Hey, that water could give you diarrhea.
Oh, god dang it.
Of course.
She kind of like
There are parasites in there.
she dumps her head in and starts gulping.
You start,
Yeah, Tulip
yeah,
just,
you
like,
start,
gulping the
you
water.
start drinking the water. At first, you feel this bliss overtake you, just this warm feeling in your stomach, but cool going down on your lips. It's the most pure water you think you've ever drank. And then suddenly you look at your friends, and you get your vision starts to obscure a bit, like foggy. I'll let you respond to that.
Hey, what the fuck was this? This is some moonshine or some shit. I can't see straight, boys.
Tulip, are you okay, Tulip? Old Tom will make his way towards her to see if she's okay.
Fucking tweaking out, man.
I want the drink.
No, you can't drink it. Hey, wifey, was that water?
Oh yes, it is the waters of this place, and
Okay, is it just water? Is there some shit in there? Did you spike me?
you're yammering a bit, and then suddenly Tulip goes completely quiet. She turns to the rest of you and looks at you. Her eyes glaze over a perfect blue, and she just stares at you.
Oh god!
Trifling bitch.
This is my mate forever now, as she has requested.
Why have I turned into a man?
Well, it's an approximation of what Tulip looks like.
Told her not to drink the water.
I don't. I told you I had a bad omen about this place.
Let me just move to the forward.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you can see.
Where
it.
is the... Where's the coin?
She has it on her. She's carrying it.
The ice
Yes.
cream? Or the...
Yeah,
I'm
ice
sorry,
cream. Yeah,
the
yeah.
lady?
hmm She looks at you and says, "You may leave now."
Okay. I'm okay with that.
What about our reward?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Reward. The fuck is wrong with you? Goodbye. Out of here.
Okay, so Ultan looks at them and he says, "Boys, I don't know if there's anything else we can do."
You kidding? You see what he did to that trifling bitch?
So,
I want no part of that. I want no part of that.
I don't want any part of that either.
Let's get that fuck out of here with our lives.
Let's go.
Go.
all we have to do is not drink the water, and it's not
All you
that
have to
hard.
do is not ask her for anything else. No, fucking dead. I told you not to drink the fucking water. She got diarrhea. She got dehydrated. And see how she fucking looks now. I mean, she looks kind of hot.
Scar's just gonna be shaking his head and look around and look for something valuable. Fine, I'm taking this with me.
She just watches and she says, "Those that steal from me draw an awful curse."
They're not stealing anything from you. That's him.
Yeah, she's just looking at scars. But
An awful curse.
those that serve me will grow in power. If you want to see your friend again as herself, perhaps you will give this coin to someone else and start the cycle again.
Oh shit.
Here, give me the coin. I'll find somebody else.
You will take it, but you will not use it. You are now a messenger of the favor. And she walks to you and sits the coin in your hand. Find someone interesting to give it to this time.
Ultan just shakes his head at all of this. Just like, oh, this is so bad. This is terrible. He doesn't say that, but in his mind, he's just like...
So
Scars is looking at the coin. Hey, Skrank, I got something for you. It's a reward.
I don't accept any rewards.
And as... yeah, go ahead.
as a
Yeah.
question, when they give it to someone else and they do their wish, I turn back to normal, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the end, so... Yeah. Maybe.
If I turn back to normal, then I'm still married.
Yeah, sure. Well, you're married to her. You're married to her. You're just an ice zombie. Essentially, she climbs back up to her chair and watches as Scars leaves with the coin, and Skank and Ultan walk out with him. And if you have final roleplay, let's hear it now. It's a short one shot, and this is it.
Well, all we gotta do is find somebody, shove the coin in their pants, and bring it here.
I
What,
suppose.
what do you think the power it is that you'll get, Scars?
I don't know, but we want to look back, right? Or we just hold on to the coin. Maybe we can sell the coin for food.
That would be good. As Ultan's walking away, he wants to look down at see if he can get a sight of the village from the top, kind of like fort
Yeah,
area.
you do. You look down there and you see just kind of gathered in the square, just all these people that look like that. Just standing there, not moving, swaying a bit.
Do any of them have a wedding going on?
Just you.
Wouldn't one of them have to turn back when she made her wish?
Not yet, no.
So yeah, Ultan, as he's looking out over the...
replace somebody?
Say that again.
I said, didn't Tulip replace somebody else?
Oh no, she just kind of turned into one of those things.
Because there were 6 coins, so there's still one out there. So there'll be 6 people turned, and then it'll be the cycle.
Well, no, I think what the GM's implying, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's more than 6 people in the village. There's a ton.
Yeah. There's I just moved a few out. There's dozens and dozens and dozens.
If they didn't wish for someone to be turned back, then they'd just be turning the other person to be saved, right? So I thought what the DM was getting at was, we give the coin to someone, then they wish for me to be turned back.
No matter. We sell the coin for food. And live like kings.
And Ultan is just like looking out over the village with all these people, just like presumably like swaying with the winter winds, and grabs one cigar from a pouch and puts it in and lights it up. And he just like shakes his head after taking a big drag and just says, "It's a bad omen. It's a bad, bad omen." And he looks at Scars and he looks at that coin, just closes his eyes and follows along.
Skank looks around, puts his hand in his pocket, pulls out a piece of Yeti dick, smells it, looks around again, shakes his head up and down in approval that it's fucking About to have a good meal. I smelled it again. Kind of like punches over a little bit. It smells the second time around. Just a little nibble out of it. A little nibble. There's and when you get to like the bitter end of that cigar, can I have the end of it? Like, you know, the real that nasty part.
Yeah, Oltan just like nods, like, yeah, you can have the trash.
Excellent. Maybe, you know, let me know when it's get out of my tongue. You can use my mouth like an ashtray if you want a couple of times. I wouldn't.
Oltan takes one last look at the village and just thinks, they might be better company. I don't know. Just that's what he's thinking in his head.
Know what you're thinking in your head. You love traveling with me. I love traveling with you too. All three of us. I'm gonna start calling us the Three Amigos. That's a term I came up with myself. I never heard of it. But we're the three best friends that anybody's ever had. We're gonna find a cure for our best friend Tulip. And we're gonna give her our best friend hug.
I really hope you're right. I really hope you're right.
Tulip,
I'm not. I
Tulip's
mean, I
family
can also
is
promise you I'll probably forget all about this when we walk out of here. I'm pretty sure she's fucked.
Can the zombies talk?
Sure. Why not?
It's Tulip zombie trying to raise his hand and goes, hug.
Oh, I'm gonna pass on that. I know how zombies work. No thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard pass on that too.
You're no longer
Yeah,
warm.
imaginary hug from afar. See you later, Tulip. It should have been Discus.
Later.
It's creepy as fuck. And her Ice Queen. Majesty.
Did she ever introduce herself, that lady? Because I know that we could see the title.
No, not specifically, no.
Excuse me.
Well,
Ice
did
cream
we
is
not have a did we not have a little service when we got married?
Yeah, more zombies. More ice zombies, definitely.
Yeah, like we had an ice zombie priest, we had an ice zombie flower boy. Skank was my bride of honor.
Definitely. Alright, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for having
It's
us.
fun.
Time, man.
I like being a zombie lesbian.
Bet you didn't think you'd say that today, did you?